Hi, I'm Denny Coates. This morning I was thinking about many years ago when I used to live in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I was the president of the Homeowners Association. Kind of a thankless job. I was remembering an incident where in one of the town meetings it got a little heated. There was a big controversy, and for some reason this woman in the room took offense to something that was said. She stood up and started screaming, and she said a lot of things that I think later she regretted, but she just basically lost her cool. And it was an amazing example of the value of being able to control your feelings when you have to. In other words, mental toughness. Now, in my early life, I was fortunate. I had opportunities to learn mental toughness. When I was 22 years old, I went to the Army Ranger School. It was an amazing 3-month ordeal, moving around in the woods and hills and swamps and so forth with 60-pound packs on missions that lasted 14 days, and we never knew when those missions were going to end. Lots of fatigue, lots of stress, not much food. That was probably the biggest teacher of mental toughness I ever had. And then about a year later, I had the opportunity to serve in combat in Vietnam. And almost every day I was on some kind of combat mission. And I was lucky there too because, for one thing, I came back whole. It's an amazing thing that I'm here today just to talk about this. But also, it really did. The daily work with the soldiers ingrained mental toughness for me. Because if you lost your cool there, then the right things would not happen at the right time and people could die. So it was a pretty strong motivator to be mentally tough. Now, most of us don't have that kind of forced opportunity to learn this valuable character trait. And what I'd like to do is to give you a tip. The next time you feel really, really tired and you feel like giving up, or maybe you're upset and you feel angry, or maybe things are happening and threatening you and you feel afraid, whatever. You don't want to react emotionally and be overcome by that and later regret it. And so the tip is to do this one thing. When you feel that surge of emotion, just do this. Push those feelings down for a few seconds, and at the same time, say to yourself, I've got a problem here. What's the most effective thing I can do right now? This will force your logical brain to take over, and you'll think about solutions, and you won't be thinking about your feelings and your emotions. You can deal with that stuff later. Get the job done now, and have a good result now. Now, I'm not saying that if you do this once or twice or even 3 times, it's going to make you mentally tough. This is a behavior pattern that needs to be ingrained over time. But if you do this, if you think, I've got a problem, what's the most effective thing that I can do right now? If you will make yourself engage that and do that over and over as often as you can, I think that you'll have more and more successes in controlling your emotions in tough, stressful situations. And in the long run, it'll make you a lot more successful.